Well, alright, welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here, and, well, I'm doing a different sort of Monday solo video this week because, well, I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much. In fact, it's over. I think as I'm shooting this, it's like 1,060 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. Now, see, mainly I wanted to do a video thanking everybody for this, and in a little while I'll get around to. I'll show a few records, a few recent album purchases, kind of just to make this, to legitimize this video, so it's actually something you might want to watch. But before that, I want to babble on about this. Now, see, when I started this channel a couple years ago. This channel actually has two different starting points. In a way, I first started it, did my first video in the middle of 2020. Just decided I thought it would be fun to start a YouTube channel because I'm a big YouTube viewer. There's so many channels I like to watch. I definitely have like a big three, but I have other people that I watch too. I have channels that I watch regularly, and it's almost like when you grow up listening to music and you think, oh, I want to do that too. Well, I'm kind of like, I was like that with music, but I'm also like that with YouTube videos. I mean, I watch all people's videos, and some of you people out there watching you make videos too. I'm watching your videos and I'm going, I want to do that too. It looks like fun. So I decided in mid-2020, what the hell, I'll do a channel. And I, set it up and everything, and did a two-part episode, ranking the Kiss videos, and then it just kind of like, I didn't feel the passion. I didn't feel any motivation to make a second video, and I just kind of set it aside. And months went by, and I didn't make a video. And then in the middle of 2021, one day I went, I'm going to make another video. And so I made a video ranking the Prince albums, and that's kind of where it stuck. That's kind of the real beginning of where I am now, where I basically stuck with it ever since then. And I got really kind of excited at the thought of, what if I get to 100 subscribers? 100 subscribers, that'll be 100 people subscribing to me. That was like this lofty goal. But when I finally got to it, it was just like, okay, well, where do we go from here? And I thought, well, it's not going to be 2, 3, 5. It's 1,000 really would be the next sort of big thing, and that's not going to happen for, years. So I kind of didn't think much about it, except that I started doing videos, and as many of you know, most of you know probably, I do videos with my friends Crystal Durant and Tommy Von Voigt, and we do our Singles of the Year videos every Thursday, where we discuss our top 10 favorite singles of each individual year. We just did 1979 last week. This week we're going to be doing 1980. We're starting the 80s, and Tommy is so excited. And, well, when I brought those guys in, I kind of started thinking, well, all along I had been wanting to do at some point a video ranking the Beatles albums. But that's when, ranking the Beatles albums, I'm not just going to do that on some random Monday. Here you go, ranking the Beatles albums. I thought, this needs to be an occasion. So I put it in my head, like, you know what? When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a ranking the Beatles albums video. And then Tommy and Crystal came into the picture, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do ranking the Beatles albums with them, and we're going to do it in the style of our Singles of the Year videos, where we each have our individual lists, and we fight over it, and we all tell Tommy that he's wrong, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so then it kind of became this thing where it's like, well, now I'm really anxious to get to 1,000 subscribers because I want to make this video. And of course, it's also there's like the fun and satisfaction of reaching this goal. But really, the thing that made me most anxious to get there really was I wanted to make this video. And so I didn't crow about it that often in videos. I only probably talked about it in a couple videos. But, we slowly but surely on our own got up to about 800 subscribers. But it was very slow, and even when I was at 800 subscribers, which is where I was at last Thursday, I guess is when this happened, I was looking at months. From 800 to 1,000, I was looking at months. Well, so on this Thursday, I put out 1979 video, and I'm looking at my YouTube Studio app, and I'm noticing we got a bunch new subscribers just like that day, like 10 or something like that, which is, I never get 10 in a day. That does not happen. And I was like, that's weird. I'm like, what is it about 1979? Did I put something special in the tags that'll make that'll attract him like flies down here. Like, no, okay. So I start texting with Tommy and Crystal going, this is weird. What do you think about this? And I was suspicious because I thought maybe it was a bot situation. I've heard of people, suddenly their subscription count plummets because YouTube kind of goes through and detects all the bots and deletes them, and then all of a sudden your subscription goes down. And I thought, oh shit, are these bots, latching themselves to my account? I don't know. And then I keep looking back at my app, and every time I look back at the app, the number's going up and going up and going up, and I'm going, this is really something's weird. Anyway, so we finished that conversation. I look down at my computer and YouTube is open, and I see that Robert Fithin has a new video. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite YouTube content creators. I watch his videos, every one of them. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to watch the new Robert Fithin video. And I click it open, and I get the surprise of my life because it's a video where he's talking about channels that he likes that have under 1,000 subscribers that he wants to kind of shine a light on and say, hey, check these channels out. And like the second channel he mentions is mine, is ours, our As It Should Be channel. And boom, well, that's the answer to that question. That's why all of a sudden these subscribers are coming. And yeah, because of Robert's shout out on his video, within a day I got like 250 subscribers. So like boom, I went from 800 to over 1,000 in a day. And it continues rising, but it has leveled off. I mean, it's not like boom, 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 boom like it was initially. But it's, I really, thank you. I mean, really what this is all down to is thank you. Thank you to Robert. I mean, I said thank you to him. I wrote him a comment letting him know, telling him kind of what I'm telling you now. But I also want to thank everybody who has subscribed, not only the people who already were subscribed, but people who watched Robert's video, went, oh, okay, you know what, I'll check out this channel. I thank you. And I especially thank those who checked out the channel and went, oh yeah, I will subscribe. I thank you. And I even also thank you to the people who checked it out, subscribed, watched videos, and didn't immediately unsubscribe, like going, this isn't that great. So thank you to all you people, and welcome to everybody. Now, I'd like to thank the Academy and the Lord, but honestly, thanks again. And now I gotta live up to this, but that's all right. Normally on Mondays, or ideally, I put up a solo video where I, whatever it's about, track versus track, or ranking the albums video, or twin album covers, or whatever. Today, I'm just doing this because it's long overdue. I really wanted to do it immediately, and I just didn't have the chance. But I'm doing it today, and in fact, I'm redoing it right now because I actually shot this last night, and I just wasn't getting to the point. I'm watching this video, I'm editing it, and I'm just babbling. I'm kind of probably babbling now, but I mean, no, really, it was much, much worse than this video. I'm like, man, I can't, I'm redoing this. So, hopefully this is a bit more concise of what I wanted to say. But what I'm going to do here is cut now to last night's video where I showed you my most recent vinyl acquisitions. It's not that many, it's only like 4, but it's a little tidbit of vinyl community, fun, right? So here you go, let's cut. What am I going to do now? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to kind of give you some sort of action other than me babbling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the most recent records I bought. Honestly, I haven't really bought that many records lately. But I actually have 4. I've really only, my latest records is really only counts at 4. I've really not bought a lot. First up is this one. ABBA. Yeah, now, I already had, well, you know what, honestly, every record that I bought that I'm going to show you, I already had. I'm one of those guys that I keep rebuying the same records because I'm always finding a better copy, or in the case of this one, Shrink and Hype sticker. Yeah, I'm the Shrink and Hype sticker guy. I wasn't always. I mean, I always liked it because but only in the last couple of years I've become really like a real, okay, it's gotta have Shrink, it's gotta have the Hype sticker. And I wish I had been that guy back when these records were all $3. Now they're like $20, and it's like, yeah. But see, that's the thing about this record. I already had a nice copy of it that I probably paid 15 or 20 bucks for. But this one, but it doesn't have shrink, it doesn't have the hype sticker. This one has shrink and hype sticker, and it was $4. Now, it's not really the cleanest copy. The cover's really, the cover's great. The record is a bit, it's not that clean. So, I mean, this is a mix and match situation where I'll probably have to buy yet another copy to put a nicer copy of the vinyl in here, because the nicer copy that I have is a different pressing, But, yeah. So ABBA, this is one of my. If you watch my ranking the albums, ABBA albums video, you'll know this is definitely one of my favorites. One of my favorites of ABBA. And another record I bought recently that I already had a copy of is XTC Skylarking. Yeah. Now this. I forgot something I was going to do. I wanted to mention the stores where I bought these. ABBA, I got. Where did I get ABBA? I got ABBA here I got it in Manhattan, here in New York City, at a place called not A1. I got it at Academy. For all you people in New York or people coming to visit New York, I got this one at Academy. Academy is on 12th Street, between First and A, between First Avenue and Avenue A, and they used to be on 10th Street years ago, and then sometime around 2007 or so, they moved to 12th Street. So they're on 12th Street. They have a Brooklyn location as well on Oak Street. Both great stores. I recommend them. XTC Skylarking, I got this at Rebel Rouser right here in Brooklyn. Not far from here, actually, walking. It's on Broadway, under the overhead train tracks there. And it's in like this little shopping alley of sorts. It's called like Punk Alley or some stupid name like that. And there's like a bookstore in there, and there's Rebel Rouser record store, and it's a really small little place, but they have really great stuff. And sometimes it's everything's expensive now, but sometimes you can find good prices. Now the reason why I bought this XTC Skylarking is because this is one of those. This is a pre Dear God copy. Now, the copy I already have, I think it's a Dear God copy. To be honest, I don't remember, and I don't have it here. Now, for those of you who've watched all my videos or watched a lot of them, you may have heard me say several times that I don't have all my records here. That's why I just have this here, and I have records below you. You're on top of a record shelf right now, so I have some records below you too. But the lion's share of my record collection is actually at my mom's, because she has a huge, whatever. She has space for it, and I don't. So my other XTC Skylarking is at my mom's, and I don't know if it's one with Dear God, but because this, I just decided to buy it because it wasn't that expensive, and it's a good record, right? So now the next two I bought, are let me show you this one first. Definitely an album I have. I've long since had. In fact, I probably have several copies of this, but why not have yet another, right? Rumors. I bought I bought yet another Rumors. The reason I bought this is because it was cheap. It's a little dirty, and the record's not in very nice condition, and I tend to buy, lately I've been kind of on the lookout for records that I can use for display in the background, because like when we did 1977 was right before I bought this, and I would have loved to have had this in the background when we did our 1977 singles, but it was a little too late. But I bought it anyway, because who knows, one day I'm going to rank the Fleetwood Mac albums and I'll have this in the background. So there you go. And I bought this at the same place that I bought the next record. Jazz. Queen Jazz. Yes, I bought Rumors and Jazz at a place called, let me look it on, I have it here, I always forget the name of this place. Stray Vintage. Stray Vintage. Yeah, Stray Vintage is a place in Woodside in Queens, the neighborhood Woodside in Queens, and it's a tiny little place. It's a sort of a combination antique store, record store, but it's kind of mostly about the records, even though they're in the back. And I bought this one because, well, two things. I already have this record, of course, I say of course because I already mentioned that I already have all these. But I bought this one for two reasons. One, the record is really, really clean. And two, it included something my copy didn't have, which is the poster. Yeah. I've actually never had a copy of the poster. And so I picked it up. Only problem with this copy, and this is probably why it was cheap, is the spine. Yeah, whoever owned this before had a cat. That is for sure. But I bought it for the poster and the really, really clean vinyl. I have another cover at my mom's that I can mix and match and have a really great copy. So yeah, and I got those. Yeah, I already mentioned I got those in Queens. Anyway, so that basically is that. I've probably been talking way longer. If you have sat through this entire video and you're still watching me now, boy, do I salute you. I salute you as much as I salute anybody that I've saluted in this video so far. And I have saluted people well-deserved. Robert Fithen, Dr. Fuck, you know what? And I also salute the Taste Like Music / Listography guys. Kramzer, Jason, and Joe. Honestly, I love their channel so much, and they're part of my big three. I mean, now yeah. So there you go. I'm starting to lose my sense of being able to actually communicate with a little tiny phone, which is what I have in front of me right now. So I should probably end this. Okay. Again, as I said earlier, Thursday, Crystal Durant, Tommy Von Voigt are going to be back, and we're going to be talking about our favorite singles from 1980, and you're definitely going to want to be here for that. And very, very soon, as I kind of talked about a little bit earlier in the video, we're going to be ranking the Beatles albums because, well, we've hit 1,000, right? But that's not going to come right away. My idea was initially my idea was that right away when we reached 1,000, we were going to do a Beatles ranking video. But we didn't expect it to come so quick. It basically came overnight when we weren't looking. So we're not quite prepared to do that yet, but we are going to do it pretty soon. That's definitely something that is on the horizon within a few weeks at least. All right, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you everybody again. And again, if you're still watching this, you're a trooper. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you. It's Robert with Richard from Calvin Wazoo and Mike from Hub Tunes. I am fucking this up.